Yeah. All right, man. This is I'm doing this because I got my gym clothes on, man. Yeah, that's right. Did I go to the gym? Not yet. Did I put on my gym clothes 4 hours ago? Yeah. So objective one accomplished. We're doing this one step at a time. I will go. I'm going to go after the podcast. That is one thing that does work for me. If I wear the gym clothes, I will go. Because then it just feels stupid all day, and then I'll feel worse, and then I'm definitely not changing out of them and then into street clothes. No, 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 no. That's a worse failure. So then there's not putting them on at all is almost better, because then you go, oh, I'll just go later, and then you're like, well, I'm wearing street clothes, I might as well go out into the street. It's ridiculous if I don't. So then you go about your day. But then if you put them on and don't go, constant reminder, especially if you start eating something. Have you ever eaten chili while wearing gym clothes? It's so pathetic feeling. It just feels, the chili tastes like defeat. You can't even enjoy it. And then if you spill chili on your gym clothes, you're not going to the gym. You're not even leaving the house. I'm not even leaving the couch at that point. Then you just sink further and further in. Then you're just like, chili on my gym clothes? There's only one way out of this. I'm ordering a pizza. Oh my God. I've done that. I'm pretty sure I've done that before. That's how I learned that. I was like, you know what, dude, don't do that to yourself. Don't put on the gym clothes if you know you're not going to go. So then every time I put them on, I'm like, no, I'm going. I have to go. And today was different because I was like, well, I have to record the podcast, and then I'll edit it later. I'm just going to hit stop, out the door to the gym. It is January right now, and I will say that cliche, like, oh, the gym in January is going to have a lot of like, I'm fucking back. I'm back in the game. I'm working out. I'm doing whatever. I honestly don't know if I've seen more people than I would have in December or November. Honestly, it feels the same. And maybe my gym sucks. Maybe people are joining a newer, better one. But actually, I just joined. So I had to cancel my previous gym membership because I just needed the money for the special. And it was one of those gyms that had like, it was a gym, there was a climbing gym, and then upstairs it was like yoga classes and spin classes and stuff. So it was like $100 a month, which sounds like a lot, but you are getting unlimited yoga and spin classes. And if you go sign up for a spin place or a yoga place, some of those are $50 a month, or per class 20. So if you want to like really, really, exercise and like and be healthy, that's not like crazy. Equinox is fucking like $280 a month, and you don't even get that much. That place is a waste of money. But this place, it's in Williamsburg. It's called I already forgot because it's been a while since I canceled that shit in like July. Shit, what was it called? Whatever. It was a fucking dumb clown, and it was open 24 hours a day, which is nice. And then I had to cancel it. I was like, I don't have the money. I'll just bike some more outside, or I have a kettlebell. I'll figure it out. And it did take a toll on my mental and physical health. I will say it. I don't like not being in the gym and stuff, but I told myself I'm going to find a different, more traditional gym where it's like, I just need a gym where just all the dudes are, it's just like a workout gym where it's just like guys that are there for the gains, bro. I'm here to lift weights. Those guys. So I found this one, and it's just these like workout bros. I'm like, oh, sweet. There isn't going to be a wall climbing bullshit thing. There aren't going to be yoga classes or spin class. It's just go work out, $40 a month. Dude. Yeah. Yeah. So I signed up for that. Also, no down payment, no commitment, no nothing. This is like old school gym, dude. This is what I like grew up going to. I started going to the gym when I was like 16, and it was just I needed to do it. It was for like it really helped build like confidence, and it was like a place to just like direct all my like my teenage fucking angst and rage, which I had a lot of. I just funneled it all into working out. I was like, I'm going to build muscles. I'm going to like lift weights, And I did. I started and it felt really good, and it just made my body and my mind feel better. I've never not had a gym membership since I think the only period of time where I didn't have one at all was probably like 18, no, maybe like 20 to 22 or 3 or something like that. And it really didn't feel great then either. I was like, I feel weird not being able to like go work out or do some cardio and stuff. And so I got one like a month ago. Because I remember thinking, I'm like, oh God, I'm just going to feel like I'm one of those guys that's like signing up for the new year and shit, but whatever. So I got the membership and I've gone a few times, and I'll tell you, it's good. It's just a bunch of workout bros. Everyone's just like, they got their headphones on. They're keeping to themselves. Their shoulders are jacked. They're walking around like they're in pain all day. Excuse me, bro. All right, thanks. You working on this machine? You mind if I work in? Just like everything's just a constant. It's so hard to get these words out because I've been building the muscles in my throat, my neck, so it's actually hard to pronounce shit. That's how they are. And I've never wanted to look like that or like be like that, but that's the kind of like environment you need if you just want a straight up traditional gym. It feels good, man. It feels good to go back and work out. And I've always said, like, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you just go for a minimum of 30 minutes. It's just you're doing something, and it's also mentally it feels good knowing that you put on the gym clothes, you didn't eat any chili, you went straight to the gym, and you did some kind of workout. Like even the walk there, the jog there and back, you burned a few calories. And yeah, you're not going super hard and burning like 1,000 calories on the day you feel lazy, but you burn more than zero, and you mentally change the direction of your day. There are plenty of times, man. I'd go to the gym like 5 days a week, and there are plenty of times where like one of those days, 2 of those days, I did like half a workout, and whatever, I'm not in a competition. I'm not trying to be a professional slap fighter. Dude, how crazy is slap fighting? Have you guys seen the league, the slap fighting league? I think that Dana White, the UFC Dana White, he started it or like bought it, or he's involved in it and is putting it on our TV and our internet. It's crazy. I remember seeing like random slap fighting things on YouTube or wherever, and I just thought it was like some local regional organization like put on a slap, and it was just like these regular looking guys just slapping each other, and you're like, aha, that's funny. But now it's like there are guys that look like the fucking mountain from Game of Thrones slapping a dude who looks like Skrillex. What? Dude, these guys are getting disappeared. Like you'll just see like the mountain from Game of Thrones will just be lining up a slap, and then you just boom, and then the guy's off camera. He's gone. And you're like, did I just watch a murder? Is that guy dead? It's crazy. And arguably, it has to be worse for you than ultimate fighting and boxing and whatever, wrestling, in terms of like actual hits to the head that will have like long lasting impact. I mean, they're repeatedly getting hit, and I know they're not like closed fists, but like which I guess that's better for your exterior. Like it might now break skin because there's no knuckle, but there's no way that shit isn't doing the same thing in your head to your brain that getting punched is doing, or getting into like a massive car accident or something like that, where your brain is just getting like knocked around in your head. Well, it cannot be good for you. It cannot. I don't care. It can't be good for you. Is it entertaining? Fuck yeah, it is. But there have been a few lately where I was like, oh, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. That you can't have a guy who's like the size of a Peterbilt semi truck going up against a toothpick. It's not. It's inhumane. I know that these guys are like, I'm signing up for it and stuff, but like, there have to be. I mean, boxing and MMA have weight classes for a reason. Slap fighting should too. And that's the dumbest sentence you'll hear all day. Slap fighting should have weight classes. But really, slap fighting should have weight classes. I mean, these guys are getting fucking wrecked. Should I pull? I don't, honestly. I want to pull one up, but I don't know. Oh yeah, my Mac screen capture thing works. Let's do it. Let's pull up slap fighting championship. Oh, I don't know if I can get away with this, to be honest. Will I get in trouble if I see? Look at these fucking guys, man. That happened to a guy. Look at his face right there. Look at his fucking face. That's from getting slapped, dude. That's not normal. Yeah, Dana White's Power Slap League. That's Wednesday nights, January 18th on TBS. Sorry, there should be... Wow, watch. That's the one right there. Look at the size of that guy on the left. And then look at the dude. So that's the same dude that was in the previous photo I just showed, where his face looked like he ate a balloon and it was just holding it in the side of his mouth for later. He's like, this balloon's delicious, but I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna squirrel it away and have it for dinner. I don't know if I can play the clip without getting in trouble. Ready? Look at this. 1, 2. Goodbye. Look at that fucking shit. No. His face was already like that, by the way. So he got, I don't know what round, I don't know how many rounds are in slap fighting. I don't care. But isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? See that car crash right there on the front page of the New York Times? That's the inside of that guy's head right now. Dude, fuck off. Slap fighting has to be regulated. I mean, we're finally starting to go after, like, you know, organizations like the NFL and places where it's like, hey, wait a minute. Does everyone have CTE? These guys are going to have like CTE, which I don't know if the extra E's. I don't even know what the E stands for, but I'm just trying to make it way worse. CT quadruple E. Those guys are just going to start unloading on people randomly in the street when like they hear like someone's like they're going to walk by a restaurant, someone's like laughing at a joke and they're like slapping their leg when they're laughing, and then that guy just fucking starts to see red all of a sudden and then just starts slapping everybody he sees, old people, dogs. And they're going to go, God, where did that come from? Oh, it's Slap Fighting USA or whatever the fuck the league is called. Crazy, man. What would it take for you to get, like, how much money would someone need to pay you to get slapped in the face like those slap fight guys. I mean, I mean, you're gonna have a swollen face for a week, maybe more. Could fuck your eye up. I mean, you're not gonna break an orbital bone. That's hard to do. Those are pretty strong. You maybe you could sprain your jaw. Like if you had a job where you needed to talk, like someone would have to pay you an amount of money where you're like, I need to take a week off of work and then maybe go to the doctor and get whatever dealt with. What's it going to cost? If someone gives you $5,000, would you let him do what you just saw happen? Like that guy, the refrigerator looking guy, would you let that guy, as hard as he could, you can't defend yourself, slap you across the face for $1,000? Does that seem, that's not a crazy amount of money, but it's, I mean, you could pay a couple of bills, but then you're taking a week off work. So like, does it end up being $1,000 plus doctor's visit? No, that's not $1,000. That's $0. You did it to basically break even and become a viral meme. $5,000. Someone gives you $5,000. One of those slap fight guys, the champion of slap fighting, which I think, by the way, was the guy that got slapped. I think somehow he won. I don't know what the rules of slap fighting are. Guy that looks the worst wins. Oh, man. Hey, you look like you got stung by every bee on Earth. You're the winner. You're the slap fight champion. Congratulations. You can eat the rest of that balloon now. Oh, fuck. I would do it for... I do it for $10,000. I would stand there and let a guy, slap fight champion guy, I would let him one time slap me in the face. $10,000. I don't know if that's worth it. If someone knows more about slap fighting and what the damages and how hard these guys can actually hit, let me know if $10,000's not the, I'm act like someone actually has offered me $10,000 and I'm like, let me ask some people. Let me just see how everyone, let me take the temperature here. No one's asking me to get slapped. But if a slap fighting person was like, dude, we need a comedian to get hit in the face. How's $7,000? I'm like, how about 10 or nothing? And they go, yeah, 10, whatever. We're fucking, Dana White's behind this. He's a billionaire. And I'm like, fuck, I should ask for 20. Yeah, $10,000, one slap. 2 slaps, $25,000. These are fun games to play. How much money, and then something stupid that'll never happen. How much money to be a crash test dummy? Like they have all the padding, all the stuff, but you have to be you, and you're right next to an actual crash test dummy. Like you're not gonna die, but how much would someone have to pay you to sit in a car with a crash test dummy? You can wear the makeup if you want to look like a crash test dummy. That's up to you. Whatever you want. You can wear a tuxedo. I don't care. You wear gym clothes as long as you promise to go. What would it cost? What would someone have to give you to be a crash test dummy? One hit. All it takes one hit. That's probably... No, it might be more damage because your whole body's going to get... Slow-mo crash test. That was my impression of a slow-mo crash test dummy. I know. It's good. Did you work that out before, Nick? Nope. Just riffed it right now. Out of nowhere. You're welcome. Oh, man. I love this mug, dude. 16 ounce with, it's one of those mirror mugs. Really, it's like a thermal, but it has, instead of just the regular opening, it has the click it open and close. So the other day, I rode a city bike over the Williamsburg Bridge in Manhattan. What? Manhattan's not a place. Into Manhattan. And I had this in my hand and I just clicked the thing close and didn't spill anything. Coffee stayed super warm because it was 35 degrees out, and I was an idiot for riding over the bridge in the first place. I love this thing. Mostly they come in 12 ounce, but when I was in Wisconsin last year, I went to Shift Cyclery and Coffee Bar, and this shit is wearing away. I don't know if you guys know this Shift Cyclery and Coffee Bar, but this little logo here doesn't even last a year. It's good. These are the best mugs for when you're driving long distances and you want your coffee to stay warm. It really will keep it warm all day long. A ton of places use them, but just look for the MIIR brand. There's a lot that looks similar. A lot of coffee places will use similar looking ones, but Mir is the best one if you're looking for like coffee merch and stuff. Which, by the way, I have. Fuck, why didn't I bring this up earlier? Go to my website, nickyoussef.com/merch, and there's a bunch of coffee, Nick Youssef's Coffee Club merch on there. I hired a designer artist guy, Death by Coffee 666, and he does a lot of coffee stuff. I had him make some rad stuff, and it's going to be for the Patreon. We're going to do like a coffee club, and it's barely going to be about coffee, but it'll be like a hangout for whatever patrons that want to do it. I know some Patreon people don't like to be like involved, like there's people that are like, I don't want to use Discord, or I don't know how, and I don't want to learn. I'm like, all right, I don't know, but so maybe this will be like a fun once a week get together thing. I still have to figure out how I want it to work and how it's gonna like make sense for whoever wants to get involved. But the merch is cool, and there's shirts, there's some sweaters. I made some stickers. I'm making some lapel pins, and some of the stuff like the stickers and the pins I'm gonna give to the people who are in the Patreon. So that's one of the perks. The other merch, if you're a Patreon, you get a good discount off of it, and for anyone else, it's just there to purchase if you want to support this life that I've wasted. Now, special announcement coming soon. Soon, you guys. It's coming soon. I can't fucking wait to be done with this thing. Okay. Where are we at? 23 minutes. Honestly, I'm going to the gym right now. Right now. And if you're wearing gym clothes, go with me, but wherever you are, go there and then feel better about it. If you're not wearing gym clothes yet, right this second, put them on, because this episode is...
It's the end of the show. Like, subscribe, and comment, and don't be a dick.